I got like a mile away from the house when I realized that I didn't pick any music to play. Man. It's little things. I got a lot of things on my mind today. Wow, a new Paramoto video? Like crazy, right? Today, in traditional paramotor, I get back calling myself Paramotor. I am not a parachute with an industrial sized fan on my back. I am Paramoto, the motovlogger. Anyway, so guys, in traditional Paramoto fashion, I am heading to Jiu-Jitsu on the PANIGALE, and I figured I'd bring you guys along. What is the topic gonna be today? Well, guys, I think the topic of the day is probably a life update. I went radio silent for close to 6 months or so, with little blibs here and there, and I think a life update would probably be the most appropriate thing to do while this bike feels amazing. Dude, I gotta chill out, man. This thing feels so good today. But anyway, I think a life update would probably be the most appropriate thing to do today, guys. So I've been radio silent for about 6 months, like I just said. And I think you guys deserve some sort of an explanation or like just a general update so you guys can continue on the flow of the channel. This guy just interrupted the flow going 37 in a 45. Thank you for cutting me off, sir. This will likely be a multiple part episode. I can't give you guys 6 months of life update. As boring as I am as a human being, I can't give you guys 6 months of life update in one video. It's like 11 o'clock and it's already 77 degrees. Thank God you're turning. I really should have like changed my contacts today because everything's got this thin blur around it. So what happens when you wear daily contacts for like a week straight without changing them? Haha, frugality. It's time for new gloves, by the way. You guys have been following the channel before the radio silence. You guys would know that I got COVID in about the August-ish area time frame, and oh my God, it has changed my life. It has changed my normal to the new normal. I know that's YouTube, just mentioning COVID makes YouTube like flag a video, so I'm just gonna so there's like no way this video is gonna monetize well, so I'm just gonna say it a bunch of times. COVID, 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 COVID. You can't say COVID on an airplane. COVID. So now that YouTube has thoroughly flagged this video, let's continue. Blind corner, done. I would rather spend 5 minutes going through busy downtown traffic than go by that corner one time. It is like the most dangerous corner on this entire ride. But anyway, guys, so like I was getting to, I got COVID in August. The actual like acute sickness of COVID was not terrible for me. I was sick for like, probably a handful of days. I would say less than 5. Say more than 3, but less than 5. And honestly, when I was sick with COVID, like I was actually sick. Like I had the chills. I was like driving to get my COVID test, and like I curbed my girlfriend's car, and I was just like, wow, I probably shouldn't be driving. Like I've never been so sick that it's like changed my faculties like that. Like I probably shouldn't have been driving. It was probably unsafe for me to drive. I got COVID in August. It was probably like around the time Delta was going around, so I can reasonably assume that I got the Delta variant, which is probably one of the worst ones to get. Pretty much gone in 5 days, but oh my God, the after symptoms are terrible. I was probably done with it from August to October, and then I took a new job, and that's been another thing that's kind of held the channel back a little bit, is getting a new job. I used to shoot videos and then I'd go in for night shift and I'd edit my videos on night shift, and for a long time I couldn't do that. I really can't do that now, but I'm kind of making do. Hint, 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 hint. Just don't go. I'm slowing down in case you hit me. I'd rather hit the ground at 35 than 50. Use my work time to really, kind of double dip and edit YouTube videos. And I couldn't do that for a long time because I was in training. And like I said, I'm not going to admit to doing that now. So moving forward is the fact that when I took the job, I agreed. I was not forced, any means, but I agreed to get the COVID vaccine as terms of getting the job. I know some of you are like, oh, you should have gotten it anyway, and then the other half of you guys are like, freedom. And I don't know, I fall somewhere in between. I chose to get it, so it was like, there's really nobody else's fault but mine. A lot of people describe like the after effects of COVID like a lot of people describe mono, just being tired and run down for a long time and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's kind of where I was from August till about October. I was pretty run down. Like, I had no energy to do anything. It was literally go to work, go home, and I literally could not bring myself to do another single thing. I was like going home and crashing out for like hours, having enough energy just to like, you know, make a little bit of food for myself or something like that. August, October went around and I started getting better. Then I had to, you know, make my first appointment to get the fucking COVID shot. And I'm not even gonna blurt out that fucking COVID shot fucked me up pretty good. So like right as I started feeling better, and I'm already losing my voice. We've been going for like 11 minutes, I'm already losing my voice. So right when I started feeling better, I had to start getting the COVID shot. And every time I got a COVID shot, I would pretty much like start the clock over, like reset button, you're back to square one with COVID. In October, it was like another 6 weeks, you know, where I was just run down and just felt like total garbage, you know? And it was just like every single shot was just like, oh yeah, you're gonna feel like crap for over a month again, you know? Well, anyway, you know, like, I got over the COVID symptoms, got the first shot, reset button for COVID again, and then like, you know, the second shot came around in November, and it was another 6 weeks of feeling asininely tired. And then like the second shot came out in like around November-ish time, and I just, like, it was like another 6 weeks of just feeling like total garbage again. It has just been an absolute roller coaster of just feeling like garbage for like 6 months, and I'm like just starting to come out of it for the most part. I still go back and forth, you know, like I'm still a lot more tired than I typically am, but that's probably to do that I also gained a bunch of weight during my COVID time. So, you know, like the 30 pounds or so I lost last year, I pretty much gained all of it back at this point, minus a couple of pounds. I'm not feeling that hot. And then you add the COVID fatigue onto it, and it's just like, man, it is just a double-edged sword. The weirder things, honestly, is that my smell keeps on going back and forth. Like the shot itself has totally fucked up my smell. I'm swearing a lot more on this video than I normally do. And it's probably because I haven't made a video in a while. It's demonetized, it gets demonetized, whatever. For a long time, like after the second shot, all I could smell is like sulfur, like non-stop sulfur. And it was just like, dude, what is up with that? It smelled like somebody was farting in my face non-stop for months. I don't know if things were so bad because I like literally got COVID, and then like pretty soon afterwards I got the vaccine. And I don't know, I don't want to go into the politics of that, but how asinine is that? Like, oh yeah, you've had COVID, you want to get the vaccine? Like, how many times do you like, oh, you have hepatitis, you want to get the vaccine for that? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And I really don't want to get any politics about that at all. Like, if you got your own opinion on that statement, keep it to yourself, I don't care. You know, I don't say that a lot on this channel, but I don't really want this comment section to like divulge into like a war of, you know, the parties, you know. But anyway, guys, I have thought about you guys a lot over the last 6 months. I have been, wow, 409 for gas. I've been thinking about you guys a lot. I've been missing you guys a lot. I've been missing making videos. I've been missing riding motorcycles. Because like, if I'm not riding a motorcycle, I'm not making videos. And if I'm not making videos, then I'm probably not riding a motorcycle. So, you know, I appreciate you guys so much sticking around, watching the video, still subscribing. I think as of right now, this is going to be it for part 1 of this video. There is going to be at least one more update. I might just do it next. Might do it on my way home from jiu-jitsu for the next video. I don't know. Depends on if the mood strikes me. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Deuces.